Do, do, do. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the rest of the Nightbot commands to come through. Like, I understand that there's a cooldown period on them, but like, TikTok. Yeah, like it is. There's the TikTok. When was that one? That was before the I'm still waiting for the command to come through for you right now. Like, you should not be able to post links. I should probably move my health down. Excuse me, and my grenades up just so it looks better. Here's the thing. So I allowed links, but on Nightbot there is a specific setting for regulars. So so Twitch only allows you to allow VIPs, mod editors, and one other thing to post. The thing is, I can make it subscribers also, but I'm not trying to do that, right? Like, I'm trying to make sure that everyone that is a real person is able to post and, do those types of things. Originally, I don't know what happened. I was able to whitelist very specific websites to include Twitch clips and YouTube. Because technically, I'm not saying always, but YouTube, stuff that's actually put on YouTube, is not going to get me demonetized. And that's the thought process behind it, is that YouTube, because it's curated, they are not just a platform. They are a distributor or a curator, which means that they do monitor their stuff and allow certain things and don't allow other things, which makes them liable whenever things do get posted on there that are not allowed. So I was allowing YouTube clips, and I was allowing clips from Twitch, and that was it. I don't trust X. I don't trust Instagram. I don't trust TikTok. I trust my TikTok. And so I would put in there as the link, tiktok.com/@DrZeus, like that entire thing. And then whatever follows it would be allowed as the URL, because then you'd only be reposting my stuff. I'm all right with that. But Nightbot is fucking up right now. The whole regulars is supposed to allow people to post, but then if they are not on the list of things, it's supposed to come up with this little phrase of, you can't do that. And there's a GPU just randomly inside of a ground cache. We'll have to use that in the future. I'm also going to go start doing one of the things that I really wanted to do. Which is... Now, this would work a whole lot better if someone else was doing this, because then they could place it and I could see it and be like, oh, hey, there it is. But yeah, we'll just be locking in on that upper area right there for this section of it. But that was a ground cache. That was a PC block. close that. Let's open up the dead scav. Again, I'm just going to be doing this just to show that it can spawn there. And I'll be doing this for a couple of items. Eventually. Some of the items, a lot of the items, I should say, I will have to find in raid in order to do this, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Oh, 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 oh. There's from the west. I put a lot of rounds into you, buddy. Why aren't you dead? Oh, I guess you are. Oh, you were dead. Wait, did I double up on you? Oh, oh shit. Nope, I didn't. So let's go hide so that I can fix my leg and then possibly get back into that firefight. A couple other places I want to put this this thing onto before I get out. I need to find a duffel bag. I need to find a dead scav and a dead PMC that have backpacks. Is that everything? Other than it being a random loose loot in some other places? Oh, and hopefully I can make it over to, what's it called? Old Gas, and one of the things is there. The hell are you? Dude's hiding in the bushes. What kind of bullshit is that? Alright, which means I'm going to have to go the long way around in order to fight this dude. That's annoying. But doable. First off, do you have a backpack on? Can I do this? No, I can't. You son of a bitch. All right. Technically, your helmet's better. Not really, because it has some rounds into it, but it's fine. We insurance fraud. Bigger, better type shit. You are also bigger, better. Alright. It's fine. Tell me the ground stash is here? Of course it's not. Why would you be here? Why would you want to help me? Where the fuck is this dude? Did I kill him with that nade? No shot. Did I kill him with a nade? Oh, someone else killed him with an M4. That's not the guy I was shooting at. The guy I was shooting... Oh. Oh, no. Someone else got him. But does he have the juice? He does not have the juice. That is negative juice, ladies and gentlemen. As the French say, je n'ai pas juice. That's not actually what they say. Don't ever repeat that as French. My French is really bad. I mean, I think most of the world knows not to trust an American with any kind of foreign language, which is good, because you shouldn't, because we are bad at foreign languages. All right, so someone else got him. That's just fine. Yeah, we'll do this. I always forget. Switchblade or T30? I think they're the same size. 5x6, right? 30, yeah. Why is T30 best bag? Two, 1, 2. Oh, actually, you might be onto something. .6, 1.4. I think you might be cooking. All right. So I don't have access to PS yet, and I will be starting some of those tasks fairly soon. So as much as I don't want to sit around and unload, 90 rounds of this stuff, I'm going to. One of the... no, I guess it's not a shitty thing, because I think the place I need to go, I don't even need the key for it. Okay, so I am already super heavy. Why does a PSU weigh more than an electric motor? Just a thought. Oh, I did kill this dude. That's nice. Okay, he has a backpack. All right, cool. We can do it with this one. Okay. We can go over to the scav. Okay, we are always taking those. We'll get rid of that. We'll take that, and we will, again, put the graphics card in. So there's that. There's that. We are going to go check these bodies real quick, even though I'm already super overweight, because Augie Boy had a chance of something good. It wasn't, but he had the chance. He had the opportunity. The one shot. And he did not capture it. He let it slip. It's not Mom Spaghetti. Not even bothering with half masks right now. This is the dude originally I wanted to search. But then they started shooting at me. And a car. Jesus, all the shit I need. God, I need all these things right now. But all these things are so much weight. And I haven't even started my raid. Be a mule. Okay, I need those two. Be a mule. Okay, that's actually nice also. Ooh, yep, we are going to be slow walking this entire freaking raid. With a GPU and a car battery. And an ice cream cone. And a golden cock. I think I ditched the M4. Not that it's going to do a whole lot of good, but I guess we'll keep it for right now. I kind of cleared all of the things except for... Oh, nope, I got to do one more thing. And that way, even if I die, this whole thing is covered. And I can do a video on computer... on GPUs. Like, I can do a small short on GPUs. If you didn't know that, that's why I really wanted to find one in Raid. Because the second you find one in Raid, again, it would have been better if I... Oh my god, there's so much shit here. So much good stuff. So, we're going to come over here. Motherfucker just shot at me. Did you see that? Alright. Make it look a little bit better. So now we have the duffel bag. Again, if someone was in here with me, I could have them taking the GPU from place to place and putting it there so that I could rediscover it each time. And then it would look as if I was finding it. Maybe I can do that at some point with someone. All right, here's the sketchy one. All right, cool. It's back in a safe spot. All right. I am so freaking overloaded right now. We're just gonna throw rounds in to maybe get an extra spot open. 64 kilos. Do I have... I don't have any food or water. This might be a little bit of an issue. I don't think I can do bad rep at this point. I think this is just a really good loot run at this point. You know what? We're here. Are we going to just completely double up on all this shit with like 6 water filters too? Oh, okay. Well, that's an item. I won't be taking it, but that is definitely an item. Alu splints are always nice. We'll actually get rid of a grenade for an alu. We're not taking that. At some point, I'm hoping that I can find a LEDX on like woods, and I can toss it around like I just did with this GPU. Oh, yeah, I didn't even check here. Second one? Nope. I always check this area. Good loot. Oh! See, I know these things. Calic? You son of a bitch. Fuck it, I'm in. Alright, yeah, why does a power supply unit weigh more than an electric motor? Make it make sense. I have no room for even a Calic right now. But we're taking it because we never have enough Calics. Colics. Caloc. You know what? I am already super loaded. Why not? Why the fuck not? Don't need a cat. Thank God none of this stuff is good. No roller. No Bitcoin. I never thought I would be happy to be seeing not loot. I don't have money for a car. And bad rep evidence, Outlaw, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the unknown key, correct? I always forget if it's the unknown key or if it's the shit inside of the 2-story trailer-looking thing. So right now, what we are hoping for is not Reshala. Actually, you know what? I can just... I keep thinking I have to go through like old gas and around. It is 2nd-story bunkhouse. Oh, all right, we're going for a quest also then. 32, I'm good. I can do this. you know what? Any weight I can save at this point. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to leave that there for a sec. We're going to run inside. How's my food? 30? I might not make it to Ruoff. That's pretty freaking low. Actually, I am going to run over to Old Gas real quick. Power bank? Always. You know what? Since I'm already wearing them, why the hell not? I don't like these ears, but again, I'm already wearing them. So what I'm hoping for is that the truck has food. I mean... It's food. Can't even get mad. It's food. All right, so we got nothing here. Nothing. Oh, got to go back and... I swear to God, if I find a fucking LEDX. I swear to Bob. Nothing. A Gooner poster. It's a lot of shit. Normally this box is totally empty. But we're just not going to pick that up. Go over here and check this. That's what I'm used to seeing. Cracker, you know what? Fuck it. We will drop the sugar for a second. Take the crackers. I have an emergency water over at the other one. On my bags. So I'm good on food now, by the way, which is super nice. That's what I was worried about. Really? That was a little scary. Ooh, the Gen 3. Another Gen 3. All the Gen 3s. Yellow flare. Whatever. All right. We have food and we have water. Double check. Yep, I have water. All right, you know what? We are going to use half. Let's see where that gets me on food. Fuck it. We're going to use... No, we're just going to use all of it. I'm not selling this stuff anytime soon. I'm not in need of money. I am a rich bitch. And we go. The fuck you slow peeking me like that for? Loser. Ooh, now I'm worried about time. Well, the bunker is like right over here. Still got that GPU. Nasu GPU. It's starting to get a little dark. I have been live for 2 hours, and this is my third raid. Only my second real raid. My first one was that scav that Tagilla just wanted my shit. Yep, 10 minutes, that's fine. If they're in that tower right now, I'm fucked. Yeah, just so you guys know, you don't need the key for that. In case anyone didn't know that one. That killed him and ricocheted. Like, ricocheted off the backside of his head. Run into Ruoff, run into Ruoff. Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't have made it on food. Would have searched this dude while I am waiting for other stuff. Definitely getting my strength training in on this one. I wonder. I'm actually going to check it before... Actually, I'll check it right now. Skills? Yeah, 7.37 this raid. I have not been underweight at all. Metabolism, because I've had to eat and drink a shit ton. Way up there. Stress resistance, not so bad. I got smacked around a little bit early on. One of these days, I might actually do just a full day of skill leveling. And show what that looks like, doing it properly. Because if you do your skills properly, like once you hit a certain level of perception, you can take some drugs that will give you automatic or not perception, but search. You can take drugs that will give you max search, and then you search instantly, or at least half the time you search instantly, which gives you more points quicker. Shrub 10 would have been nice, but not going to lose sleep over it. Hey, Mom. How you doing tonight? All right, let's see if things are working now. There it goes. Okay, yes, you do get diminishing returns. But if you go to a place like Reserve, or actually, Reserve is a really good one, all right? You go to a place like Reserve, or Interchange is another good one that has a lot of boxes, a lot of crates, a lot of filing cabinets. And if you go and you have a 50% chance to auto search, yes, it's diminishing returns, but you're doing it so much quicker that even if you were to search the same amount of stuff that's on the map, you would get the same amount of XP, but it would be in a much, much shorter amount of time. And so once you're, let's call it your search, right? Once your search is like way down, right? Like it's down to that 50%. Then, so you always start off with your sprint on overweight. 100% overweight. You start your sprint with an SJ6, a Tramadol, and I forget what the last one is. And you do like a 6-minute hardcore just sprint. And you're also losing health this whole time as well. So if you want to, you can also pop a Propital, which will counteract that and get you health as well. Once you're done with that one, you pop 2 more of them, and you drink something or you eat something. The combination of those drugs and whatever you're drinking should drop you below overweight. You do the same sprint again, underweight. Again, healing yourself if you want to at that point, or if you want to wait until the very end and get all the XP all at once. Up to you how you do that. Then, as long as you do not interact with that skill again for 5 minutes, it will go back up to 100% rather than 125%, which is what it is when you first go in and you haven't interacted with it at all. Technically, if you wanted to, you could do the runs back and forth as long as you pick something up in order to make yourself slightly heavy again at the end of that run. Once you're heavy again, you pop the shit, you do your run. Now, granted, this is like a 250,000 ruble thing every time you want to level something, but it works really, really fast. It works so well that they actually had to nerf it. And then if you want to do some other stuff, you go into raid with a broken arm. And you deal with the pain of the broken arm the entire raid. You can heal yourself, you just don't ever deal with the pain aspect of it, and your stress resistance goes up. The other thing you can do is have someone shoot you in the leg and give you a heavy or light bleed, and or light bleed works. Or I guess one heavy would work pretty well, and you pop a Propital, and then every little bit or whatever you pop an adrenaline. Now the pain's not going to be there, but you're going to be continuously bleeding, which is going to help with your vitality, and you're also going to be healing continuously, which is also going to help with your health. And you just skill stack as much as you can. So technically, if you wanted to, someone could come in, shoot you in the leg with a broken arm. Well, I guess technically you couldn't prop the Propital at that point because you would have the pain relief or whatever the hell it's called. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you can stack up like 8 or 9 things on that run. Then you patch yourself up, and then you go into the next part of your injectors, which is your search and your attention skills, so on and so forth. Like,
all you know.